we do get into politics because it's been a very busy week for politics.
Yes.
We'll start it off with Kamala
Harris
doing her exclusive CNN interview with her first sit down with sitting beside her zaddy, Tim Walz.
Why you gotta be zaddy?
Cause
Why I gotta be zaddy?
she was like, I'm scared. I need the comfort of a white man to calm me down.
She ain't scared. You talking about? She was a top prosecutor in one of the biggest states in the country. You know.
Yes.
I mean, California got some crazy money. You should know.
Yes, I've been to California.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
No, California's pretty
she's
crazy.
She's an AG, so she know about them. You got to be a crazy to actually lock up crazy money.
That is true. I can't deny that.
Right
but
there. So hey, I think she all right.
Yeah, there were some key takeaways from the interview. One of them being that
details. As I was trying to explain, people, now we about to get ready to start getting into policies. Who are actually speaking policies that can actually affect you? And so far, what Ms. Kamala has been carefully expressing, she's stating she wants to put money back into the middle class as well as the working class. How?
Yeah.
Well, one of her major points is corporation pay their fair shares. Outside of corporation paying their fair shares, making sure we open up she were at one time against fracking. But she said that
she's not against
it no anymore. And she also said that, and we are one of the leading energy producing countries in the world. So that's something based off the administration she has been a part of.
But aren't there dangers associated with fracking?
Supposed to have, but there's supposed to be new technology to be able to make it more safer.
Has this been thoroughly tested?
I mean, hey,
in California, where it can cause an earthquake.
But Republicans, they're the main ones that's the driving force saying that it should be open. So why would anybody have anything against it? Also, she been reaffirmed about the immigration. Making sure that we
bringing more.
Nope, she ain't said nothing about bringing nothing. Talking about making sure that she enforces the laws that is on the books. Now, mind you, people, they had a bipartisan bill to strengthen the border policies. But remember, Mr. Trump, he said, kill it. He told all the Republicans, kill it. So now, once you become president, right, revisit that bill. So now this is something key that everybody has been talking about, that there has not been no strengthening of laws, updated laws to handle this border crisis. So that'd be another key point. Also, she's explained that, hey, we're going to make it a lot more easier. I wouldn't say make it a lot more easier for people, young people especially, to own homes. Now, we all know home ownership in the country is like your family's investment. Yeah. Also, making sure you have key loans and grants to make sure that you pay down on your first deposit on your home. So those are just the three key takeaways that I noticed and really hammer home. Whereas Trump, he's backpedaling too, because at first he was a staunch a proponent for a nationwide ban. Remember Project 2025 and everything. Now he's saying, hey, look, I might say the government or the insurance companies can pay for IBF.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So those for don't know who that is. Anybody can please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's for people couples who having problem conceiving children naturally, and they have
in vitro fertilization.
In vitro fertilization.
There we go. So
that's where the doctor impregnates your wife with his own sperm.
No, that's not what it is. They probably had they probably an egg.
Big old
They probably egg that they need to help and use the sperm to.
I know about IVF because all the women I date in the late 30s always be talking about IVF and freezing eggs and stuff.
Yeah, man. They want
be talking about.
Yeah, they want to be able to have families one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I offer to put it in the back of my freezer on their behalf.
No,
but
it's not gonna work. That's not that type. You can't use that.
They turn that down.
They turn it down. Yeah. I'm like, it's free. I put it in an ice cube tray.
Can't work that way, man. They'll die immediately. You got to be a special container and all that.
Okay, so it looks like there was some the opportunity economy plan is what she laid out during the CNN interview. As you mentioned, extending a $6,000 child tax credit to families for the first year of a child's life. And, of course, the $25,000 first-time homebuyer tax credit, which sounds good on paper, but is just going to make the cost of a home jump up by $25,000 in
How
month.
so?
Because if she's giving out a $25,000 tax credit to those that are first-time home buyers, then that means...
You still got the rest of the house you got to pay for.
Yeah, I know.
But that's just for the initial down payment.
I know.
So that's just to get your foot in the door. You still got the rest of the house you got to pay for.
Yeah, but still the people selling the house can jack it up knowing you're a first-time home buyer.
Well, not necessarily, because they'll have it in play that we're,
Okay. You know what else? I've been reading something about this home buyer tax credit, and I don't know if this is true or not. I probably should have researched it before bringing it up. They're talking about you're only qualified for this tax credit if you are a first-generation home buyer, meaning if your parents own a home.
That's not. No.
So
It's just if you're a first-time home ownership, period. It doesn't matter if your parents own it, none of that. It's just if you're a first-time home owner, period, you'll be able to receive this tax credit.
And
remember, tax credit, you know what I'm saying, you can easily write off a tax credit. You feel what I'm saying? So it really won't hurt anything. If anything, you are helping more people get into own homes, and which is part of the economy, which is home ownership. So the more people you have that owns homes and everything, the more stabilized the country will be. So in all, in my opinion, it's a great plan. Versus Trump, you still haven't heard anything in details as far as what he's going to do for the middle class as well as the working class. So when somebody put an APP out for that and let me know what is he plan on doing for the middle class as well as the working class, let me know.
Interesting. So one takeaway we could take from that interview is that it does seem like Kamala Harris is able to step up. I did say her name right.
Kamala.
Yeah. Okay. She's able to step up and do an unscripted interview. So this gives a telltale sign of how she would do in a debate with Trump. So I definitely think from seeing the interview that, she's still full of shit to me. But
how's she full of shit?
I just think a lot of these policies sound good on paper, but we're just going to have to see how they're put in play.
What you mean?
Because the one thing I know with the Democrats is the Democrats are very big on using terms like minority to funnel money to minorities, but that doesn't guarantee the money goes to black minorities.
Okay.
So, this is a habit with the Democrats that's been going on for decades.
So how you attach that to her, though?
Because she's a Democrat?
I mean, but that doesn't mean that no.
She's a part of the...
Okay.
She's a
but
politician.
Okay, but they all Democrats. All Democrats doesn't fall in line. I mean, there's plenty of them that go against the grain. Like
I know there were turncoat Republicans at the DNC,
right? You had turncoat Democrats as well. So I mean, it happens on both sides. What I'm saying is, you can be for one thing and if you've grown into your profession, you have the opportunity to change. You can change position. Why? Because you have the opportunity to learn that it's a bigger picture than what you originally thought and saw. And now that you have an understanding, now you can articulate it to everyone else to reason why you change position, which is in my opinion, is very healthy. I believe everyone could do that as long as it's in a healthy manner.
Yeah, well, we'll see, man. I'm still very much not on the Kamala Harris train. I'm still questioning her politics. It's not that I'm for Trump or trying to promote Trump. It's just I'm a little more conscious of the cons of going with Democratic candidates.
Okay.
So I'm just weighing options, and no, I'm definitely more into Kamala than I am with Trump.
But what would it take for you to be, I guess, be on board? What do you?
I would need some clear cut, policies set towards the African American community. That part is we can't get it.
That part you would never get. The only way, again, I sit here and I express this many times, and I'm gonna keep on expressing. If you really want that, what black folks as a whole gonna have to do, it doesn't matter whether you're a Republican or you're a Democrat, you're gonna have to unaffiliate those parties and be an independent.
Yeah.
Once you become an independent, you will strengthen your votership much more. For a man, 2 times as more. For a woman, black woman, 3 times as more. So when you automatically attach yourself to these parties, whether you're a Democrat or whether you're a Republican, they don't have to talk to you. They can talk at you. Now, if you're an independent, both parties have to talk to you because they need your vote.
Yeah.
So again, if black voters really want to be taken serious, unaffiliate yourself from a Democrat as well as a Republican. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't still vote Democrat or vote Republican. What it does mean is you just make your voting power just that much stronger. That's all. When you are automatically attached to either side, again, they don't have to talk to you. They can talk at you because they know you're down regardless. Because you are a registered Republican or Democrat. But when you are an independent, that's a different story.
But isn't that the same thing that we're saying about Kamala?
Yeah.
That's the same exact same exact thing that we're saying about Kamala. Once you align yourself with a certain party, there's certain things that come with that party. That's all it is. So
yeah,
like I am a registered independent. Mm-hmm. So I understand that, but she is a registered Democrat. So there's certain things on their platform that whether she evolved from them or not, you just know it's just
okay. So what my position? So what my position is, if you want specific things geared towards black people, right? Then that was strengthening your art. That being independent. If majority of black folks become independent, that will strengthen your votership.
Yeah,
that's all. That's all I'm just saying. So right now, what's on the table that black people want? That's supposed to be directed to black voters. The Emmett Till rights, the George Floyd bill, as well as the voters. Elijah Cummings. Those are the 3 things that's geared towards black folks. Yeah. That's on the table. So, again, if she can close out one, if not all of them, that's something that's directed to black people. You feel what I'm saying? But if you asking for, I don't know, what would be next thing what black people be talking about what they want?
Reparations.
You already know what that is. They can't afford to give. They can't.
They could.
No, they can't.
Yeah, they could.
No, they can't.
They sent everybody a check when Trump was in office.
Well, see, what I'm saying is, number one, if you did it strictly off of money, if you take it from a slave's salary over 400 years ago, they couldn't afford it. With all the interest in today's inflation and stuff like that, a lot of black folks own this damn country. Plain and simple. So that's the reason why you'll never get that. So if you're going to talk about reparation, it has to be something simple, not simple. It has to be something that's not complex as that. Now, you can add finances to it, but I believe that you should go to any college that you want to go. You should have free college tuition. I also believe that they should be able to get a home or a home and land. Because we were supposed to get 40 acres in a mule. We were supposed to get that, right? So we can't get 40 acres now because, a lot more bodies now. So I believe they still should be able to get either a home or land in a home, depending on where they're living at. So that's just my opinion. And,
Yeah.
I mean, because every other nationality has received reparations. Even the slave owners themselves receive reparations.
They got compensation for the slaves.
Compensation was reparations. That was their form of reparations. So everybody received reparations. Again, Exactly. So again, and even after then,
we are talking about, we can't get that because that won't happen because it's been too long. So now we just got to get we got to work something out, some little scraps or something.
I mean, again, like I said, it does. But if you want that to be taken serious, right, then that means what you're gonna have to have. You're gonna have to have a majority of Democratic up and down the board. And actually, it's not gonna work because if you can see, right, anytime one party had control of the House, the Senate, as well as the presidency, there's always somebody bucking against everybody else.
Yeah.
Because they getting money to toe the line. It happened during the Obama administration. It even happened during the Trump administration. There's always somebody that's going to make sure that everybody don't get complete power. They're going to buck against what's going on. Mm-hmm. So again, black people, if you want strategic, specific laws that's targeting black folks in general,
you have to register independent.
That's the only way. Because, again, they have to talk to you. They can't talk at you. They can't assume that you're going to vote for this particular party because you automatically affiliated to it. The independence is very, very important. And that's going to be closest to a third party that you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? Because it's part of when you're voting for presidency, they need a coalition. And like I said, independence is very screaming loud and clear for black folks to attach themselves is. Again, as a black voter, it makes my voter twice as powerful. Mm-hmm. As a black woman, it makes her votership 3 times as powerful. So just think about it.
Yeah.